Afternoon, guys. We're at the Brooks Mine today here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Lots of people out today, so they're going to be doing a free drag show. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see. Here we are inside the Brooks Mine, Scranton, Pennsylvania. Just waiting for the rest of the gang to get here. Not sure how that's coming out on camera.
Buddy? I'd like to meet you.
Oh, John. Yo, shit. What's up, dude?
Go get him, John. Go get him, brother. So as you guys can see, it's not exactly that high. But you got to remember that these guys worked in this from 8 to 12 hours a day removing coal. And I'm going to crawl back to show you just how it fluctuates up and down. So as you can see, it wouldn't be in a very comfortable position to be in all day long. So if you imagine all those guys that were in here from 8 to 12 hours a day, how their back would feel when they would come out and go home. And as you know, back in the day, the coal miners who worked for the coal companies, most of their money went back to the coal companies, their houses, the general store, all that stuff. So basically, the coal company owned you. So I'm going to give you a little background. You guys think about collapses and deaths. In 1952, my great-grandfather was killed. 38 years old, 5 kids at the time. My grandfather was 18. He was buried in the Hazelton shaft in Hazelton. He was pulling lags from a pillar chute. He came down on top of him. Took him 6 hours to get him out, and they pronounced him dead. Back in the day, when they had the funerals for the miners, they would have them in the living room of the house. I'm sure you guys heard that before. They would have your viewing in the house. He was also a member of the miners' union, so his pallbearers were the miners' union, 6 people from the miners' union. So that's how dangerous it is when you're in these workings like this. And they always got to watch what they call robbing the pillars. Robbing the pillars is a bad thing. You're taking too much coal out. That's going to bring the roof down on top of them. That's how a lot of them got killed. Pillars are actually, they're used for bracing, but they're actually a warning device also. What happens, when these start cracking, you start going. Because that's when you know the roof's coming down. So what they did is they would take the rock and they would put it in between the pillars. They would call them rock walls. That would give it a little more support up to the roof. So they would take each rock and they'd do that. You'll see a pile back there. And they would stack them. They would make a wall between the pillars. If you see pictures of some of the older mines, you'll see those glob walls, pillars, glob walls. The mules lived in the mines. They actually had stables in the mines. Some of the stables were more intricate than the other stables. Like you have beautiful stables, I've seen pictures of, and then you have stables that were just like this with trots. Most of the mules that were underground in the mine were blind. That's where they stayed the whole time, the whole life.
So how'd you make this again, Doug?
What about this? The small rig?
That's some ingenuity
Small
right
rig?
here, people.
I put my power bank on it. Anchor power bank.
Oh man,
I Velcroed it, but then that's a bicycle lever thing to change a tube. Right? The Velcro. That just in case. The handles were aluminum from the Swiffer broom.
right.
That's it.
Yo, that
Lights
is
are 18 a piece.
that's
from weight.
clean, bro.
1,000 milliamp batteries a piece, and then plug anything in there. 2 things at once. I put a little Velcro here too to hold the things.
Dude, you are a smart man, dog.
Got that on Amazon. Originally, I got it. Just in case.
Yo, you should sell these, bro.
I'll tell you what. Because the brass won't cause sparks when you're checking. You can hear the hollow of this. So, no sparks with the brass.
So there's a bucket up there that's attached to the cable, and when we turn the air motor on, it's going to make some noise. And then when we pull this handle here, it's going to pull this bucket up there towards us. And there's a pile of coal up there, it's going to pull the coal out and dump it out here, where we would have a mine car sitting, and it would fill up the mine car and take it outside. So I'm going to run this thing. It's going to make a little noise. guys okay with loud noises?
Yeah.
All right. Then we shovel a bunch more coal in front of it, and over in the cross cut on the side, or if we just fired a whole bunch of coal off the pillar or the face, it would go over the pile, scoop into it, and then it can go hundreds of feet underground. At the one mine that I was working at, we were running this thing about 300 feet. Oh, absolutely. I'll be sure.
Why don't you just stop for a second?
Yeah, no, that's good. Keep lighting them right there.
Gotcha.
You want to stop or you want to?
No.
Just wait till you work with it.
Wait. You know what my grandfather always taught me? If you're not busting your balls, they hate your guts.
Yeah.
That's what he telling me.
She was on. Well, she was on. Yeah. All right. First, we got to get a skull started here. It's a pain in the ass sometimes, but. Yeah.
He's a
That's a little
professional.
faster than that breast auger, huh?
Hey, yo, we're Justin.
He's right there in that shed.
Oh, okay. Back in business.
Let's go say hi. Smile. Clap, clap. I don't know.
Oh, your left side. I wish the wine worked. I'm gonna put that out before our situation. It's about to go on. You know what? I'll give you some procedure. Because it was just coming out along the roof of it. But then the rest of it was coming out around this way. That's kind of cool. It was really nice. That's a little small. Originally 7 and 9? No, 10 to 9. Okay. You going? Yeah, thanks. I'm not leaving. I'm fine. Alright, there we go. We got it.
Work that goes well there.
I think. Yeah, oh yeah.
I was gonna say we got enough holes in it now.
Yeah.
Sandstone roof, as usual. Anthracite coal. 90% of it comes out of this area, the northeastern Pennsylvania. Yeah. Bituminous coal, you can find, in the western side of the state. This is your demo number 2, is this coal. And there's your demo number 3, which is that lower thin vein. Okay? So, they're your 2 veins that are coming through this. Even though this was a trading line, there is still 2 veins from the valley coming through here. Put your weight against your chest like this. Yeah.
What's the point of drilling holes?
Drilling a hole for dynamite. So what you're going to do with the dynamite is once you get the dynamite in, you're going to tamp it. Tamp it with the tamper. So that's what we do. So we get into the newer era of things. We go into the pneumatic drill. Pneumatic drill. You could drill that 6 foot, 5 foot bit into that in 20 seconds. Air is good. As long as these mice are moving, you know the air is good. So what the miners would do is they have a tin lunchbox. This is a canteen and a lunchbox. Tin lunchbox so that the mice can't get in there, get with the food. But the miners would actually feed them to keep them alive, because if they see them mice running, they would run. So it was actually like a safety device, almost like back in the day in the canary. You know, you had the canary in a little cage. Yeah, they would take it. But the canary then evolved into the lamp. And the lamp then evolved into the 4 gas unit, which they use today for underground testing. 20.9 is your oxygen level you want it at. That light held lower to the ground, we'll be looking for black damp. To the ceiling, you'll be looking for methane. If you get methane at the ceiling, that flame will start to turn blue. If you start to get black damp toward the bottom, at about 16%, that'll go out. That means you gotta go. Yeah, because you're breathing. You have no air. So once that's done, that's instant death. That's an escape way of man-made. And that is actually flowing our airflow as you hear with the fan. You know, to keep fresh air in the mine at all times. And it also shows you what working looks like. These gentlemen would crawl into this day in, day out.
Yeah.
If you crack this open, it's going to be shiny inside. You guys are probably wondering what these are too.
Yeah.
Can you guess what they're for? They're what they call sprags. They used to do, shove them into the wheels and stop the cars. This is how they would stop the cars.
Huh. Oh,
See
wow.
how long it is? Yeah. Right to sandstone. I guess that could be up to 350 billion years old.
Wow.
It's pretty neat, isn't it?
I do the same thing. As I just whoop your ass.
Nay Aug Park here in Scranton, PA. As you can see, it's just a really beautiful area.
Mine looks more like a mine.
It's very little time. It's a little bit loose. So at the church picnic some bazaars years ago, the guys came down and like,
Yeah,
the brand.
that's the one I was looking at.
Yeah.
Remember
Before, after giving.
Oh, you've been down that? It's a crawl.
And I saw where the water was going down in it. I just dug it over. Because it's only, I mean, it doesn't go anywhere.
That's gonna be a lot of money. You just gotta bring attention.
And then it makes
Nicholson, is that what it is?
Once you come through that S turn,
It's a bitumen. It's the only bitumen. I really meant it on that one. No, that was a different one, but then still.
You want to look like me? Stay out, stay alive.
Yeah, but it's the same prior or after. You just added the cast.
I'm trying to look in people's eyes right now.
So will this burn my hand if I put it through?
Yeah.
Really?
Like bad finger right in half.
No, it won't. Yo, laser expert, is there any truth to this?
No.
It's gonna hurt.
This is an actual mine part, but it's mine that we restored kind of previously.
Damage control, setting the record straight. It wasn't us. I didn't say who it was.
That's the Brooks Mine.